Hello YouTube, B3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the Movie Masters General Zod with battle armor from Man of Steel. Yes, very cool figure. I got it off Amazon for $9. Really great price. Totally worth it. I would have paid full price for him, to be honest, because he is wow, but yeah, very cool figure. I saw a handcuff Zod yesterday when I went to get a futon for my new place, but had this guy, so I didn't really feel I needed him. But if I see him again, you know, maybe I'll consider picking him up. But he was full price, and I didn't want to pay full price for him. But yeah, Battle Armor Zod, very cool figure. Neat character. A lot of people didn't like Man of Steel. From pure entertainment value, you know, it was fantastic, but there were some things about it. But, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. General Zod's what we're talking about now. He came with a few accessories. He came with a stand like everyone else. Nice, cool textured stand, peg hole, which is cool. And also, his space helmet, his breather, I think is what they called them, breathers. You just pop it right over his head, and ta-da! It's just right on there. So, stays on really well. And it's very cool, very good detail, nice wash on it. You can see Zod's head through there, Shannon's head. And yeah, very cool figure. I'm trying to make this review quick because I just want to get him reviewed before I move all my DC stuff, packing it all up. That's why I got the futon for my place. But yeah, anyways, head goes side to side, up and down a little bit. Not really up, actually, just down. In and out on the arm is a little hindered, and then forward and back. Bicep swivel, elbow bend, wrist swivel. No ab crunch, but there's not really room for it with all that armor and stuff. Waist swivel, so at least he has that. In and out on the legs, forward and back on the legs, which is kind of hindered. The in and out's not hindered too much by those things on the side. Knee bend and up and down on the foot. So, kind of hindered articulation, but other than that, pretty basic Mattel DC articulation. Better than the Injustice figures, you know. I have reviewed Green Lantern Injustice and Superman Injustice if you want to check out those reviews, by the way. Shameless plug right there. But, yeah, the paint and detail is really what you want on this guy, because he's got a good head sculpt, way better than the Skin Suit Zod and Handcuff Zod head sculpt. Much better, got a little angrier, I guess. And it still has his scar right there, but it's kind of healed up. You can still kind of see it, though. He's got his hair, and all this great detail on his armor. Got a nice wash on it. You can see that wash looks really good. Great detail on the hands, legs, feet, got peg holes. Cape looks great. You can see the different shades of brown in the cape. Looks very nice, kind of weathered at the end. He still has all the detail and stuff on his back. And you can see the skin suit under the armor. You see it has texture and detail on it right there. Very cool. And even in the joints you can see the texture detail, which is fantastic. In the joints. Holy crap, right? But yeah, now let's get into some size comparisons. Here's Zod with some other Movie Masters. First up, also from the Man of Steel line, is the Man of Steel Superman figure, which is the exact same as the one with the command key, except he doesn't come with the command key. And the exact same sculpt as black suit, just different paint. So if you have those two, exactly the same. Scaling anyways. But yeah, he scales good with Zod. Zod's a little taller, but you know, he's got all that armor and bulk and stuff. And Superman's a little tighter. So yeah, I think they scale fine together. Zod is a lot bigger than Batman, though, from The Dark Knight Rises, which is the same as the Dark Knight Batman and several Batman Movie Masters, actually. But yeah, you know, might be okay, but your other Movie Masters are probably going to be a little small for Zod, except maybe some of the very alien original sculpts from the Green Lantern line. You can kind of work them with most Mattel DC figures. But for Movie Masters, Man of Steel is going to scale best, and you might be able to work it with some of the Batman ones, and maybe some of the more alien Green Lantern ones, but for the most part, Man of Steel is mostly what he's going to go with, just because of his size. They have to scale for Man of Steel a little bit, which is awesome because he scales it better with DC Universe Classics and DC Unlimited. So yeah, first up, the DC Unlimited New 52 Flash, which, to be honest, General Zod is the biggest Man of Steel Movie Master. And the Man of Steel Movie Master is already upscaled a little bit. So, General Zod is about the same height as the Flash. So, he's going to scale up well with your DC Unlimited and your Man of Steel Movie Masters, which is awesome. And here's the DC Universe Classics Ultraman from the Crime Syndicate 5-pack. And he scales up well with him too, they're also the same height. So General Zod is actually big enough to scale up well with your DC Universe Classics, DC Signature Collection, DC Unlimited, Batman Legacy, Batman Unlimited, all that stuff, man. All-Star, everything. So, he scales up well with all that. Green Lantern Classics and everything. Super tight. And here's where it starts to get messy when you compare General Zod with your DC Directs. First up, the DC Direct Arkham Origins Batman. Very cool figure, but Batman is too big for General Zod here. Zod is too small. It's not going to work. Batman's just way too big. So, sorry fellas. Lady fellas and other fellas. But you have the new 52 DC Direct Parademon Grunt over there, which is my most recent DC Direct figure. And you could probably kind of work it because the Parademon Grunts are bigger, and well, I don't think the Parademon Grunts scale up as well with DC Universe Classics and stuff. I think you can still work them, and I think it's still fine. You know, you can have him with them, and a lot of questions probably won't be raised too much as to scale. But still, though, I feel like Zod might be a little too small. So he's not going to scale up well with your DC Directs, which is kind of a bummer because he scales up so well with everything else for the most part. A little iffy on the Movie Masters except Man of Steel. But he scales up well with your DC Universe Classics and Unlimited and stuff, which is very unexpected, but very welcomed. So all in all, what do I think of the Man of Steel Movie Masters General Zod of Battle Armor? Well, he is very, very cool. I mean, if you just want a cheap General Zod from the movie that you can have in your collection and fight your DC figures from Mattel, this is the one to get. If you don't really care about scale or anything and want a character and don't mind spending a lot of money, Play Arts Kai might be the way to go, but that's going to cost you upwards of $60. And this guy, at this point, will probably still cost you $15 or less. So, it depends on what type of figure you want, but just the cheap General Zod that scales up with my other DC figures, this is the one I wanted. Scales up well with your Man of Steel Movie Masters, surprisingly, your DC Unlimited and DC Universe Classic stuff, which is great. Not DC Direct, which isn't a problem, though. And, you know, I love this guy. I really hope Mattel continues Movie Masters when, you know, the Batman vs. Superman movie and Justice League and everything happen. Because, you know, I really, really love Movie Masters. I wasn't too bummed when I heard DC Unlimited was ending because, you know, it ended after the Injustice figures and they were trash. And if they were going to keep being like that, then I didn't want it. Signature Collection, you know, no big deal. I didn't get a lot of those anyways. But Movie Masters, I love. I love Movie Masters. I have, like, all but one in the Man of Steel line, not including Comic-Con exclusives. I have all in the Dark Knight Rises line from the basic, you know, single-carded. I love Movie Masters, and I hope they keep going. But I'm going to have to give General Zod 4 out of 5 stars. He doesn't deserve 5 because he has lots of hindered articulation and no ab crunch and stuff. But he has great detail, great paint, great scaling. Everything else is good. I mean, it's good to go. I love this guy. So, that's it, you guys. 4 out of 5 stars. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out all the cool links in the description below. Links to the FIGPLA podcast, hosted by myself and fellow YouTuber Corticon. Check out his YouTube channel. Also, The Slender Happening, which is another channel of mine, and some other channels of mine. B3 Productions, which is my main channel, and Super Friends Benefits, which is my gaming channel. Also, Facebook, Twitter. We'll follow you back on Twitter. All kinds of cool stuff, you guys. So, yeah, as I said, rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you all so much for your support. I'm always very thankful. Love you guys. And that's it. I'll see you all later.